Hi everyone. So this video is about Abdi, Electriciteh, and what had happened December 10th or December 12th, 2012. Um, I'm dedicating this one to Abdi because he transformed my whole life. And I haven't had time to do videos because I'm a new mom and my daughter she's a handful, as any mom would say. And I'm a full-time mom, and so I don't have time alone. So I'm going to try to do videos more often because I feel a lot of you have been asking me questions and um, about Abdi, about what had happened afterwards, about um, what I'm going through now. So I'm going to really put some effort and do some more videos. So let's go through the first video that I actually uploaded in 2010, right? So I uploaded that video a week after my experience with Abdi. So I called Abdi a guru, and Abdi is not a guru by any means. Actually, as a matter of fact, he doesn't want to be called a guru. He is in many ways a guru because I say we because he has a lot of people that care about him and want to be close to him. Because after you experience something with Abdi, after um, you've had a transformation within yourself, you feel very close to Abdi. There is no way around it. You just do. And and if you had an experience like myself, then then Abdi is just number one. And you just are forever grateful to him because, look, he really did transform my life for the better. Now, um, so Abdi, what he does, the reason why I keep looking down is because I'm looking at my notes. So, what Abdi does, basically, he does nothing. He really does. He doesn't do much. He connects you to nobody but your higher self. You. He connects you to you, which is everything. Um, Abdi, he basically expands his energy, right? He becomes big, and not in body, right? But I would say his energy body, right? His so he expands in the room, and he doesn't do much. He doesn't. He doesn't talk. He doesn't touch you. He might touch you if he's trying to help you. If he's trying to make sure that you're safe. But he doesn't. He doesn't do anything, and he doesn't hypnotize you. He's not, provoking you. None of that. Um, if he talks to you, he's connecting to you, your higher self. He's trying to bring out something more out of you. And it's very rare. Very, very rare. So now, I've actually been seeing Abdi many times after, um, you know, the first initial time I went. Every time he comes to New York, I go see him. And I never miss a session. I've even brought out my mother and my daughter and my daughter's godmother, and I brought my sister the first time. So I bring family with me, and I'm been constantly um, telling people about him because what he does is very special. So So like I said, Abdi connects you to your higher self. And the experience that you have is special to you. You can have the experience, whatever experience you're having. Many people, I'll tell you what many people do experience, is they experience like talking to angels, or they have visions of themselves, like being happy, or they feel really like like clear, and they feel good, and they feel powerful. Um, those are some of the examples that people feel afterwards. What I felt afterwards was completely a miracle. It was a miracle for me, at least. Um, I really felt like I had, I had, I was given a gift, and it really was. Um, what had happened to me was that the energy, my own energy, the energy of everything, had cleared me up, right? So this energy is pure energy. It cannot, and anything that's impure, just, it will clash, and it will disintegrate. So the pure energy had just basically gone through my chakras until, heart, throat, and until my mind kind of just expanded, and that's where you get the enlightenment. And I felt love everywhere, everywhere. Just, I was love. Everything was love. I heard the voice of Jesus, Yeshua, and he was telling me, you are love. Everything is love. Don't worry about anything. Be happy. I was having, and then, he was whispering all these amazing, empowering words in my ear. Which, kind of, my soul was just firing up. Oh, so happy, just waving, like, oh, I love this. It's just, the whole thing was just beautiful. Oh, just, I cannot describe it, because you have to experience it yourself. But I'm actually giving you a pretty good description. Um, and then, when I was speaking, I was saying I was speaking another language I'd never heard of. Yes, it was the language of tongues, the language of angels. I was talking to Yeshua in tongues, which many of you know, I think, don't you? Especially you Christian Catholic people. Yeah, so I was speaking in tongues to Jesus, and we were having a conversation of love. We were discussing love and everything that was beautiful, and how life is so funny, and so wonderful, and how people should never be sad, and he's telling me that nobody should be crying. The only tears that should be coming from your eyes are the tears of bliss. Um, don't ever talk bad about somebody else. You never, don't gossip, and all these beautiful downloads, right? That we already know. We already know. It's just a reminder. But that really sunk in deep, It's like, once you hear from the voice of the source of light, Yeshua, Master, then it's like, how can I forget that? And of course, your life transforms. So the other thing I mentioned, I was lifted off the ground. My body was contorted. Yes, the energy that was running through my body was doing this because I was being healed, you know. And, many people think, oh, it's like The Exorcist. I get all these comments about The Exorcist. Negative, negative. It was a white light energy, beautiful, healing, love energy. And the energy, as a matter of fact, lifted me off the ground. Like, I was laying on a yoga mat, it lifted me off the ground, like, by that much. And it was just miraculous, what was happening to me. I was still conscious of what was going on. It wasn't like I was in another dimension, but I was still conscious. So actually, I wanted to mention that, everyone has a different experience with Abdi when they go to his gathering, but I can promise you this, right? I cannot tell you what you will experience, but I can promise you this. You are in a different dimension. You are in a different dimension. So that I will promise you. If it's consciously or not if you can actually experience a different dimension, consciously, or if you don't, if you don't experience it, you still are in a different dimension. Okay? Anyone in that room is in a different dimension. Anyone. Um, so, what was the other thing I wanted to mention? Oh, my altar. Yes, my altar healed. So this energy, it was so pure that, like I said, it was going through everything that was not pure. And my ulcer I had it for so many years, over 10 years. It just ran my life, basically. I couldn't eat, drink, I couldn't sleep sometimes. It was just horrible. And the ulcer was healed. I don't have it anymore, you know. And I still watch my diet because I do have a sensitive stomach. It just runs in my family. But I don't have an ulcer anymore. You know, my partner, my daughter is half Indian. My partner's Indian. His family's all Indian, and they cook Indian food. I could have never even. I could never eat Indian food before when I had an ulcer. I could never eat. I could never eat anything with spice. Anything. I had to stay away from all spice. And I'm not talking about hot spice, all spice. I had to stay away from tomatoes, everything. So I received that blessing. Um, and so, what else did I want to say? So to kind of close up this video, the highlight of that experience, that one time, December 12th, 2010, was that I felt love all around me. And the biggest download that I received was that I am love and we are all love. And we are a part of everything. Everything. That I am you and you are me. I am Christ. I am the Christ energy. Now, many of you Catholics are saying, oh my God, she's such a bigot. What is she saying? Ah. Guess what, guys? Don't watch my videos. If your mind is still running that way, don't watch my videos. Because I'm just going to piss you off. Well, at least your mind. I'm going to piss your mind off. Your being knows the truth, and your heart knows the truth, and your soul knows the truth. I wish you all a good day. I love you all, and I'll see you soon.